Stefan Everts, Liam's second overall GP win, and especially the way he did it there in the last lap. You must be very proud.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm very happy. He won his GP in Tuchenthal, and yeah, I mean, some people had their opinion about it. How today, we saw a good race from Liam in the first moto, but it was not, 100% like I wanted to see it, because he was at one point in a good position to attack, and then he made this last crash at the end. It was a bit of pity, because it was still 1.5 lap to go, and in the sand, a lot of things can change quick. But anyhow, second moto, he took the whole shot, and he was leading. Lucas was all weekend really fast and took over the lead, but Liam stayed focused and kept pushing, and at one point it came close with Iago, but then he dropped away a bit, and then towards the end he came back. I saw that Liam was having a difficult time in the last laps, but he held on, and I didn't see him
back.
Finally he passed him, but I didn't see it because I was coming from the backside towards the direction of the podium, and I didn't see what happened. And then people told me, Iago passed him, but then Liam passed him back. So it was a quite exciting last half a lap. So I'm happy that he pushed through, and he showed his teeth, and I finally took the overall win.
And when you look back at your career, do you remember your first and second GP wins, and how emotional it is, and how much hard work it is? And you can probably help Liam deal with it.
Well, we try to help him as much as possible, but at the end he's on the bike, and a lot of things are happening then. And I think this year has been a very big change for everybody inside the family, also for Liam. He came in the factory team, and he started to go his own way, and he have some good people around him, and it was time for me to take a step back and let it go. And it was not so easy, but at the end it started to pay off, and we start to see again some progresses in a lot of ways. But of course there's still many to do, and we see. We take it GP by GP.
And I think it's important to have a Dutch GP on the calendar. Obviously a new track in Arnhem. What was your thoughts on the track here? It got deeper and probably rougher than a lot of people expected.
Yeah, I mean, the track is what it is, and when you have a sand race, it's always going to be tough and hard and bumpy, physically hard. And we had a hot day today. Overall, the paddock was a bit small, and the overview for the track for the people was maybe not 100% there, but at the end I think it's important to have a Dutch GP, that's for sure. I think a lot of things can be improved here towards the future.
And when you look at your day when you were a GP rider compared to now, a lot of people say, the tracks are way rougher back when you were racing, but they still get pretty rough these days, and I think nowadays there's a lot of versatility as well. I mean, we've seen Sweden last week, and then you come here, it's completely different.
Yeah, of course the tracks has changed, how they prepare them, and in our time the tracks were longer, were not so wide. We had more riders on the track. There's a lot of other classes out there. Anyhow, the maintenance is at some points also difficult, because there's not a lot of time between.
Especially on a Saturday.
Especially on a Saturday. Sunday there's a bit more time. But at the end, the track was rough and tough. So was it in our time more rougher? I'm not so convinced about it. A track is rough, and the rider needs to be prepared for that.
And have you been watching the AMA Championship this season?
Oh yeah, I've been watching it. Jett and Hunter has been doing really good. I'm happy to see them come through there and be really good what they do. And I saw in the past that these two kids have great talents, and that they would one day achieve the top. And I'm happy to see them do so well there.
Obviously, Jett's amazing, and he rides with a very nice style, but I kind of laugh sometimes because you rode a similar style, but they seem to forget that in America, that you maybe started this generation standing up in the pegs.
Yeah, maybe I was some influence for some riders, not all of the young kids remember me riding the way I rode, but I think Jett and Hunter, they knew a little bit more my background.
And
because
also they worked with Harry and yourself.
Yeah, and we worked a bit together, and also with my dad and stuff, but at the end of the day, you know, they are both talented riders. It's like Jorge Prado, you know, it's not much to teach them, you know. It's about details and certain things, and the rest they know how to do it. So, you know, and that's what we have seen. And with some help here and there, can make a big influence.
And last question, obviously Lucas Coenen is a big talent as well. Him and Liam, and then you've got Jago. The future is actually looking good for Belgians after a few difficult years, let's say.
Yeah, that's true. You know, I think we will have the next 10 years can be very interesting for the Belgian motocross scene with those kids. You know, and first we're going to go to this year the Nations. I hope that we can go with that team, that they can all stay healthy now, and we will have a strong team to go to race for the podium, and that would be of course really nice to see again Belgian team there. But no, it looks good. You know, Lucas has been surprising. I think the whole paddock and the whole world what he have been showing this year, and he's very fast at a really short period, and yeah, he's impressive.